actually haven't played Rainworld. The last time I played Rainworld, it was for like an hour on the arena mode. There's a couple things I could do. I could play like any of the campaigns, literally, because I mean I've beaten them all a billion times. Or I could do like expeditions or challenges, which would also be pretty neat. I should probably, first of all, turn the music back up, because the music is not on. I had it turned off because I don't remember what I was listening to something important. Yeah, I figured I should do expeditions. But, like, there's also a whole lot of stuff I gotta get done within expeditions itself. Cause I'm like almost done, like right there kind of deal. And it bothers me because on the PlayStation I have 97% of the trophies. I am missing 2 trophies, and they're the hardest trophies to get in the whole game. I'm missing the one for the expeditions, and I'm missing the one for the challenges. And I'm not looking forward to the challenges because that means I have to do challenge 70 with a fucking controller. I could do mission. Oh, to be honest, I really don't feel like doing food tour. That's a gourmand. But why don't I have those unlocked? I don't have gourmand or I can't do that. What? What's the deal with that? A normal survivor? You know what? I'll give you this. We'll do a normal survivor run as long as I get to have back spear, because I cannot do anything without back spear. And I'll do 2. I'll do 2 hidden, and we'll just randomize it. Exterior echo, neurons to looks to the moon, 6 creatures to walls or floor. I can deliver a neuron to moon. That's easy peasy. Visiting the exterior echo is nothing. I hate pinning creatures. Shaded Citadel Pearl. I love going to Shaded. Perfect. We have the perfect combination. We'll turn all my burdens off, but I'll keep blinded on. Cause actually, you know, fuck it. No, I'm turning blinded off. And turn everything but back spear. And I am gonna use a map because I can't. Well, it depends on where I end up. If I'm in a region that I don't typically go to. Oh, this is wonderful, okay? They're like, yeah, you need to visit the exterior and do some other shit. Here's the exterior. Perfect. I'm so used to playing with rivulets fast speed, it's kind of actually crazy. What's your favorite part? Extra challenge: if you find a pup, keep it alive. Oh god. Yeah, I'll have lots of fun doing that. I doubt I will. I hardly ever find them, surprisingly. I will take you up on that challenge. Also, White Lizard. Yeah, what's your favorite part of Rainworld? Obviously, my favorite part's the music, because it's just... I know every song in the game. You could, like, basically describe to me what note the song... Like, you could sing to me what the notes were, and I'd still be able to probably most likely tell you what song it is. I've like dedicated myself to having every song on my phone. I've downloaded everyone, even the ones that aren't technically in the selections of Rainworld. That was a rock. Pick that up. Can't be leaving no rocks behind. Decimate this white lizard, dude. Yoink. I was gonna fucking spear it to the wall. The art style and the procedural animation is pretty wicked. Being able to have a creature go anywhere at any time is also like the coolest part. People are like, ugh, it's just like a Metroidvania. It's not like a one of my personal favorite parts in terms of like gameplay has to be the fact that it was the fact that fuck, now I forgot. Great, I looked at your message. Not blaming this on you or anything, but I looked at your message and now I don't remember what I was doing. Or what I was saying. Worm. Fuck. I was talking about my favorite part of the game, in gameplay, in terms of gameplay-wise. And I just genuinely don't remember. Well, you know what? We'll go around, actually. There's lizards everywhere, man. Fuck. Go away, dude. Boing, boing, boing. I just threw the worm off the edge. He's actually just dangling me here. Like, he's not pulling me towards him. Fuck you. Ah, that's what he gets. I feel like the Riv gameplay was overwhelming and the potential lore and how it would make their campaign fun. Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't... Me personally, I played the game on PlayStation when it came out for PlayStation, which would have been before the Downpour DLC was even... well, it was in process of they were making the DLC. And I just like the base game, and particularly Watcher. It is quite... It's like back to the OG Rainworld. Dude, did I not? Oh, I didn't turn fucking... Good, he's coming down there. Perfect. Stay the fuck away from me, man. I want nothing to do with him. Dude, your gross fucking slimy ass legs, bro. 2023, really? It's good to see new people always getting into the game, because despite it being so hard, people still love it and enjoy it for being, you know, a game, man. And it's awesome. I love seeing more people come into the community. I love watching streamers play it for the first time and go, God damn, this game is good. But at first, it sucked, because it was hard. Like, look, I played this game for 700 hours. My first 500 hours, I had not even seen one of those, I don't even know what it's called. Couldn't get past the tutorial? Yeah, I know, my cousin Ryan, the guy who I was going to play Minecraft with, I begged him to play it. And he started playing it, and he couldn't get out of Outskirts. that's what everybody basically has the same experience their first time playing the game. You get into the game, you get stuck in outskirts for like a year. And then after that, it just, you finally, something clicks in your brain and the game just becomes good. You always hate it at first. Yeah, no, industrial is it's a little crazy, you know? It's a little wild. It's not exactly, I would consider industrial the Rainworld experience. It's like your first true test of the game. Outskirts is like, hey, we're gonna like, you know, here are some enemies, they're in a controlled environment, right? They can't really go too many places, and there's not that many of them, and they're mostly the same type, and most of the enemies are either like passive aggressive or like aggressive but not very good at being aggressive, right? And then you get into industrial, and industrial is like, now it's full-blown Rainworld, right? 5 King Vultures on the Watcher DLC start? Ugh. That's just like... Go away, go away. Fuck. I messed this up pretty badly. Dude, can you like... come down here, but not down here? Fuck, fuck, fuck. Go, 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 go. He's gonna go down. I'm gonna go up again. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, but industrial is like the real game. You get into it and there's no real restrictions. The enemies can kind of go wherever they want to go, you know. And that makes for like a true Rainworld experience where it's concerning with the enemy. And then you go through this great, like, epic, so to speak, journey to where you are now. That whole, like, most of the game is kind of like, okay, yeah, cool, it's a Metroidvania survival-ish kind of platforming game. And then you get to, like, there's not much lore, and it's like, oh, you know, the game kind of doesn't want you to know all that all that much about it. And then you get to that point where you start climbing, like, it starts in shaded, first of all. And shaded is kind of like, why is it, you know, why is everything dark here, and what's overshadowing it? You start asking yourself real questions. And then you end up at, eventually Iggy will lead you to the Underhang, and you see this shit for the first time, if you haven't already seen the Brother Longlegs in Garbage Wastes. And you really start to get a picture for what this world's gonna turn out to be with the stuff that just happens. Yeah, not only does it come from the hate from the player, the way the world's built, the lack of knowledge you have at the beginning. You know absolutely nothing. Right! When my brain fart came in earlier, that's my favorite part of the game mechanically. There's no upgrades. The only upgrade you get is for lore and the end of the game, and that's it. There's physically no upgrades unless you choose to play a different Slugcat, which makes the game so much more replayable, because you might not learn everything your first time around, right? You might not know that noodle flies are passive aggressive and they can actually hurt you. You might not know about all the different lizard types. There's so much stuff that you just could not, like, know or find out. And it ends up with this game where you have to trial and error and actually learn. And that's what I think a lot of people don't struggle because it's a particularly hard game. People struggle because they go into it and they expect a game that's going to hold their hand the whole time. They're like, oh, they expect when instead of Iggy teaching you how to pounce, they expect you to have a, like, fucking 18-word document on how to pounce. No, it's just not fun, okay? The game teaches you with very little text, and I really enjoy that, because it means I'm not reading a fucking text box the whole time. Yeah, it really does. It throws you into the deep end, and that's a good thing, because it forces you to learn faster. It forces you to actually play the game and not look up on a wiki how to do stuff. Except most people do actually look up on a wiki to how to do this and how to do that, and that's just not how you play games. For example, we have like a big, it's a like a big yard sale thing every year, and this year I decided to go out yard sailing because why not? I typically don't do that, and we came across a steal. Some old grandma who did not have any clue what she had was selling a box full of electronics, and it just said electronics on it. Inside that box of electronics, there was a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Nintendo N64. She had both for $70, which is like unbelievable that somebody would sell that with the console for $70. And that's one of those kinds of games where you have to play without knowing. Don't just look everything up on a fucking wiki, because it's just not fun. Like me, I had no clue. I got a decent part through the game. Yeah, Mega Man's another good series. I've never played a Mega Man game. Although I hear actually, that's a lie. I played fucking the remastered Mega Man X for like, or maybe it wasn't. It was a remastered Mega Man game for the PS4, and I played it with my dad. Or no, maybe it wasn't. No, I don't think it was a Mega Man game. It was a. It was a Bomberman game. That's what it was. But yeah, back to my whole Zelda thing. I had never played a Zelda game in my life until I played Ocarina of Time, which is the perfect Zelda game to ever start on, I imagine. And for like a month, I did not know how to get my horse. I just didn't know. You know, I had my dad come in and try to help me. He had played the game before, a long time before me. Awesome. A whole shelf of Transformers. That lizard needs to decide what the fuck it's doing. He's gotta be like broken. Can the other lizard like maybe, oh fuck. Yeah, I'm really, oh, it's coming in here? It can go in there? Oh my god. Over here, buddy. Like... Jesus. There we go. Shit. Dude, I gotta pause. Well, I knew that they could go in there, but I didn't think he'd be able to squeeze himself into this space to begin with. Like, I thought his AI would be like, yeah, you know, you can't go in there, you can't fit in there, but apparently he's just like, whatever. I knew they could go through pipes. I didn't think his AI would allow him to squeeze into that tiny little fucking space. This lizard needs to fuck off already, so I can get through here. Before the rot consumes me. I'm just trading places with the rot. Holy, he just fucking, oh my god. Dude, I don't have time for this. Oh, dude. Dude, no. Yes! Awesome. Finally. There you go. Good meal for you, man. I mean, it does have no bones. Yeah, it could realistically, theoretically speaking, fit anywhere. It's a fucking moving piece of cancer. Oh, food. And I'm at Karma 4. Oh, perfect entrance. Wicked. The only thing is I'm gonna have to come back out of the entrance. Because Pebbles will kill me if I go anywhere near him. Now, Rainworld really changed how I viewed games from now on. Rainworld, you know, typically people are like, oh my god, I played Hollow Knight, and then my Hollow Knight friend introduced me to Rainworld. I played Rainworld, and Rainworld introduced me to Hollow Knight. And I knew Hollow Knight would be typically, you know, more of a actual fucking Metroidvania, right? It is like an octopus. I was on a stream the one time hanging out. Some chick was playing Rainworld for the first time. And one of the people in the chat made a 3D pen rot. And I thought that was fucking epic. And it had like opposable arms, which is wicked. Oh, don't forget to hydrate. So here in Canada, we recently went through an election, if you did not know, and the person who got elected has decided that classic cars, which are the cars that are under, which the cars are older than 2000, are now no longer allowed to be on the road. Which means I actually have a car, despite what I was saying earlier. Yes, I do indeed have a car. It's not running. And it's a classic. Well, technically Canada is within the US. Technically we live in the US. We live in the northern... We don't live in the... I live in Canada. Of course I live in Canada. I live in the middle of nowhere. But anyways, we got a liberal was elected this year, and that is a nice place. I'm glad we moved up north, because we used to live down south until there was just like too many foreigners, so we just moved north. But they're banning classic cars past or that are older than the year 2000, which means not an engine or anything. But we had plans on buying an engine for it, and engine swapping it. But now, I'm just gonna get to sell it. So I'm gonna sell it for like $5,000. And I'm gonna use the money to buy a PC and gaming equipment so I can hopefully make my streams a little better. Yeah, I would say Canada and the US have crazy presidents right now, but Donald Trump being crazy that's just normal for Donald Trump. I'm a fan of some of the things he's doing. The fact that he's going around and booting out all the people in the government, that's a good thing, right? That's a genuinely good thing. The government actually needs a fucking clean slate. The fact that he's removing the trans community, that I am not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the stuff because it worries me as a gay person. It worries me that if they continue to let stuff like that happen, where he removes more communities, eventually Canada's gonna follow on. And I'm gonna end up no longer being able to get married. And I don't want that. Yeah, a greater depression. Yeah, essentially. I mean, I graduated from high school. Canada is so bad right now, there's no jobs. Canada literally has no jobs right now. I would have a job if Canada had jobs, but Canada doesn't have jobs, so I'm, like, living off the money that the government's giving me. And I'm hoping that maybe I can make a good streaming career out of the time that I spend not working. I should, You're free! Holy shit. Not that I live anywhere close to having, like, a job either, because me being me, I don't have a car, and the closest town to us is half an hour away. Which means I'm not getting a job close to me anytime soon. I hear them. I know they're here. The music, it makes me aware. Shit. Go. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing a lot of the PNG tubers pop up as of lately. And as for Twitch, not sure if like they would allow me to be on Twitch. I have said some very, very controversial things. I'm not exactly the nicest person, so to speak. That's the problem with my channels. I don't think I could really get big because I'm very... Of course he's right here. He couldn't be anywhere else, could he? Go. I'm just not family friendly. That's my problem. Totally not family friendly. Human, iterator, or animal? Probably an ancient. If I had choice of a PNG tuber, what I would do is I'd make like a cutout of the cutout of one of the ancients from the murals. He doesn't even move or anything when I talk. He's just an actual fucking PNG. That's what I would do, but that's just me because I'm funny. Okay, can this guy like fucking actually move? There we go. You saved me. I'm free. Yeah, that sound there. Once we, in the next room, it'll hopefully play a little bit more because there's a lot more of them in the next room. That, like, whistling noise, that's Earth, bro. That's, like, the sound that Earth actually fucking makes. And that's so cool. There we go. And I do really enjoy the Ancients. Their design as a whole is badass. I love the ancient city. I love Metropolis, cool place. I love the Ancients, obviously. I like the Ancients probably more than I actually enjoy the Slugcats. But the problem with me liking the Ancients is everyone's just like, but we don't know anything about them. And it's kind of like yes, but also like no. We can make speculations. You're telling me there's fucking one down here? Oh, it's this room. Where do I need to go? I need to go up. Yeah, okay. Shouldn't have done that. And I was holding up, dude. Like, you telling me that I just can't throw up as Slugcat while in 0G? Go! Be hasty, for the giant tentacle man is not bound by the laws of gravity. Fucking get in the hole, dude! Oh my god. People are frustrated at Rainworld all the time, and I can see why. I'm actually not gonna shelter because I don't need it. Pebbles is probably gonna yell at me for going into his can, but I honestly don't care. Watching people discover the game and all the lore for the first time is crazy. Like, I tuned in on a stream of a PNG tuber actually, and they were in Subterranean. And they had gone the route that they did was hilarious because it's like they went to they went from outskirts to industrial, then from industrial to chimney canopy to Sky Island's farm arrays to fucking subterranean, and then they were just in subterranean, and I'm like, have you like seen any of the lore yet? And they were like, no. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this game has, that's the problem, is it's nice to be like, I'm gonna go into this game knowing nothing, but the problem with it is you can go into the game knowing nothing, and end up on the complete other side of the entire fucking map, and then get angry because you're totally not where you're supposed to be. And that's why I think it's nice that people will actually, like, you know, tell them to follow Iggy, right? Give them little tips throughout the game, like, you know, this is how you roll, and you can backflip, you know, and like just give little hints here and there. Not be like, I need you to go here and use this room to get here. I just tell them, like, you know, go left and you'll probably make it to where you want to be going. And then you have people that spoil, and I just hate people that spoil. Ugh. They're terrifying, man. They're actually terrifying. Giant electric bug zappers. Literally. Oh, no way. My dude. What's up? Guy's actually chill. I didn't know he was chill like that. I've had him not be chill like that. I also killed one as Survivor once. The other thing I see people do to this game that I really, really don't like is the mod that makes it so that your screen always follows the slug cat. Not. That's not Rainworld anymore, dude. Like, it's actually sickening to watch the screen move around the slug cat instead of it being static. I'm so used to a static screen that I see it and it almost makes me vomit. It's not because it's bad, it just does not feel like Rainworld. But I mean, that's the whole point of mods. But then there are mods that are like supposed to be more like Rainworld. Those are the kind of mods I wish I could have. One thing that I always played on, for all my first, I know it's not typically a thing that people would do when you think about like remix menu options. Me personally, all of my first playthroughs I didn't use it, but after I finished the whole game for the first time, I turned on monk style gates for all campaigns. Because honestly, when you're going back and forth just looking at the art like I do, or you're, you know, expeditions is a good thing that I would have it on for, because then you're just not grinding all the time for more karma, and it just eliminates the karma grind, but it doesn't necessarily eliminate the karma penalty. Like, if you still want to go somewhere, you still gotta grind for that karma so that you can go into that area. But if you're now you've proved yourself so that you can go into that area again and again as many times as you want, because you made it into that area and probably survived in that area specifically. Sorry, Pebbles. Don't worry, just me going through your brain matter. And then I remember my first time experiencing this is just like, it's unreal. It's unlike anything you've ever seen in a video game ever before. And it's wonderful. It's fucking wonderful. It's amazing. It's one of the most emotional... I genuinely cried at the end of my Survivor campaign because I had spent 300 hours attaching myself to the world and the game and all the lore. And then I went and ascended. And it was just like, I've spent so much time, and this is the culmination of all of it. This is the entirety, the whole end of the game as it is. And then I went and played Monk, and I did a murder Monk run, and I had an objective to kill every creature as Monk. Which I did fulfill. Alright, Pebbles. Let me guess. You have nothing for me. You again? I have nothing for you. I'm not... Can I leave? Yeah, I'm trying to leave right now. Thanks, Pebbles. This game is just so special. There's never gonna be another game like it. And the fact that that alone is just crazy. That's why it has such a big modding community, because we know we're not getting Rainworld 2, to be honest. If Rainworld 2 did come out, I don't even know what it would be about. It would just be like some absolute nonsense, most likely. What are my things to do? I gotta deliver... Visit the exterior echo. Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna deliver... I have a neuron currently that I'm gonna go give to Moon. And the other thing is shaded, so I figure... Might as well go down through Chimney Canopy. Go down through Chimney. And then we can go through Industrial and Shaded. Could have done Shaded right away. But I didn't have a neuron glow, so I wasn't gonna risk that. Oh great, gravity's back, and the slug cat jumps like 2 feet in the air. I've had so many special experiences with the game, it's just crazy. My first time, everybody's first time seeing a vulture is terrifying. You're like scared shitless. Ow. Do I sleep? Yeah. No use in getting echoes since they don't increase your karma either. Which I'm bothered by that in this mode. But I also do really enjoy this mode. It gives the game a lot of replayability. Okay, where's my fucking pipe? That's the one thing when you come to my stream, don't expect me to be sober. Because 90% of the time, when I'm streaming, I'm not sober. Because when I am sober, I'm not talkative. I'm focused 100%, giving my all, right? I always smoke a bowl before stream starts. Because that way, I'm just like a better streamer, I swear. And there are some streamers that are genuinely like that. You look at like Swagger Souls, CS Scoop, their whole group is based on the foundation that they're gonna be high during the stream. And it makes stuff so goddamn funny. Last stream I did with my cousin, me and him, we were playing Minecraft. I got my joke book out. I started reading my joke book. We thought the joke book was so bad that instead of saying the punchline to the jokes, we started reading the jokes out, waiting for like a minute, and then just saying the punchline as Dina Stewart. Because we thought it was fucking hilarious. Ryan was laughing his ass off, and he thought it was so funny. And I never would have come up with anything like that unless I wasn't stoned. Speaking of the book, I think we should read one right now. Give you a little taste of actually how fucking bad the book is. It's called The Funniest and Grossest Joke Book Ever. It's got over 991 jokes in it, and all 991 jokes are horrible. They've got different sections, but my favorite sections are the one-liners. Where are they? Knock knock jokes, elephants, humdingers, space case, one-liners. There they are. Are you ready to hear a joke? Want to make sure you're still there so I'm not reading it off to nobody. They're so bad though, like actually horrible. What are you drawing? I'm curious. I am an artist myself. Yes, I do art. I know it's crazy. Somebody who streams and does art. Not very often you find somebody like that. Because I have some stuff that you could probably doodle if you wanted to. I have some genius ideas when it comes to Rainworld. But I wouldn't know how to get the image to you because I have an actual Slugcat OC that I have. And I'm shit at drawing slug cats, so like he just looks horrible. He looks atrocious. Because I don't actually have access to the account that I'm on. You would have to. Can I post on my account? I can share my channel, but can I post stuff on it? View channel. Posts. Post an update to your fans. Okay, well I will. I'll comment in the thing. Oh, of course, ancients. They're the way they're like just how they're built. They're just awesome to draw. They're some of the coolest looking species in a video game ever, in my opinion. I'll post on my personal account. I'll post the pictures. I have them, I'll just have to look for them. Go to my channel. Go to my posts and publish a post. Let me look. Let me have a gander. I'll post a couple of my pieces of art that I've done. Because I did a slug cat and then I also did an ancient, which is pretty badass, I will add. He's a cool dude. I like his helmet situation, he's pretty neat. Man, I must have took the picture a long time ago, because it is way down in my camera roll. Ew. I didn't delete the photo, did I? No, there he is. But where's his actual photo? I might have to take an actual photo of it, because I don't think I have a big photo. Either that or like just my brain skimmed past him. There he is. Okay. I'll post the two pictures. Oh, it's gotta load the images. Good God. And of course I can't see chat and load the images at the same time, because screw you. Post. There we go. And my online handle is indeed a actual Rainworld ancient name, which I find crazy. Oh, right, I was gonna take a hit of my pipe. Oh, yeah, and you know what? Before we even continue the joke book, dude, I'm getting so sidetracked. And the the cool thing about being an artist is we bought drywall that was white for my house that we built in the woods, which is probably why my internet connection is horrible. And my dad was like, "Are we gonna paint it?" And I was like, "No, I got big plans." And I painted all this like psychedelic imagery on the walls. So if you were to like trip balls in here, it would not. It would be crazy. It'd be like legitimately insane. Recently, I smoked the last of my bud, which is like fucking insane that I would manage to go through that much bud in like a week. But I decided it would be a good time because there's different types of pipes and stuff, right? And obviously when everybody thinks of smoking, they think of bongs. Nobody remembers that pipes are still a thing. And I actually have a hash pipe, and there's so much buildup of resin from me using it that I can scrape it off and smoke it itself, and it's like double the percentage of what I would have smoked collecting that. And I should, to be honest, I should open up my own fucking Twitch account. Like, that's my thing is, how lenient are they on for stuff that I can say on Twitch? Because sometimes my friends see me as a little racist. And you know what? Sometimes I see myself as a little racist. But that also kind of stems from where I live and how I was raised and who I grew up with. Also, just genuinely how Canada is right now, because Canada just has so many foreigners. You'd think, oh, I went to Canada, you think the stereotypical white man, big burly white man, covered in hair, big beard, wearing plaid jacket, that does timber work for a living. And yes, a lot of Canadians are like that, but they're mostly, when you go up north, you see a lot of Canadians like that with thick accents, white as hell, Unless, because I know we do have a big native population here, and I'm chill with the natives. I was friends with a lot of natives. They're cool. I fucking love, like, all their native artwork. Awesome. The way they live the way they used to live their life, should I add. Awesome. Been to a powwow. I had a native friend that invited me to one. It was fucking awesome. What I don't like is when people that are foreigners come to my country and they don't speak. First of all, 90% of them they don't speak my language, which is kind of bothersome when you have to have translators running around. And these are people that like live in Canada but don't bother to learn English. Like, that's just rude. If I'm gonna go live in Japan, I'm gonna bother to learn Japanese, because it's gonna make things easier for me. But you're telling me that there are people that are moving to my country and just not bothering to learn the language? It's horrendous. On top of that, they go and protest at our churches. You don't see a bunch of Canadians walking around protesting at, like, churches in India or something like that, because it just doesn't happen. And it's mainly because our government keeps bringing them in. It has nothing to do with, like, oh, they want to come here. It's the fact that the government's bringing them in to work for us, because the government, like, right now, when they get a job in Canada, they get 40% of their pay paid by the government, not by the establishment that they're working for. That's fine. I yap to myself while I'm by myself anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I can't believe that there are some people that sleep while listening to a stream. Like, I don't think I'd be able to do that. But then again, I can sleep and listen to Metallica, so who knows? I've never really tried. Oh, and I do need to meet the Echo up here. It's part of the fucking mission. You know, it'd be nice if you'd like the stream. Typically, I don't tell people to like the stream, but now that I know that when you like a stream, it recommends the stream to more people, I don't know why I wasn't telling people not to like the stream. You know, I'll even like the stream. I'll like the stream with my account. Put it out there to more people. I want more people to enjoy the stream, to be part of the stream. We can feel your presence, little creature. Your attunement has become much closer to ours. The mark you received is an unimaginable gift. The struggle, the cycles. It can all fade like a morning mist beneath the glory of the sun. We found a way, and yet their way was wrong. Before The Watcher came out, I was like, what if they have Ascension backwards? And you have to be the closest you can possibly be to a wild animal without knowing that you're doing it to ascend. And that turned out to be the proper way of ascension because the rot ascends like that. And that's just crazy. It's crazy to think that I already knew. I was like, guess what? Every time the Watcher visits an Echo, it's gonna like bleed through space into mine. And lo and behold, I was right. They should just add me to the team, not as somebody who does like dev work, just as someone who just comes up with fucking ideas. Because I could come up with so many good ideas. Now it's off to Moon! But I gotta go through Chimney first, which is gonna be wonderful. I'll see in Chimney if I can pick up a vulture mask and probably help me out here. Oh, I gotta pause the game. I gotta take a washroom break. I've been drinking way too much water. And you know what? Even if you're just asleep, it's nice to know that somebody's actually watching my streams for once. Because typically I stream and I'm talking to myself like a madman. And just having people here makes me feel better. Just know. Also, you falling asleep is like funny because typically my ass is like, I wake up at like noon and go to bed at like 3 in the morning. So I typically stream anywhere from 9 to 3. And it's not like a daily thing. I don't stream every day. But I also don't stream every like week. I kind of just get on whenever I feel like getting on. And that's the cool thing, is I just decide, hey, I want to stream. Fuck it. I'm bored. Want to talk to myself for like 3 hours. The one time I did like my best streams that I've done so far, in my opinion, not like generally well received streams where like a lot of people watched it, were when I played Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2 in a single day for shits and giggles, and I basically speedrun the game, and my cousin actually put the time in, like submitted it as a speedrun, and it ended up being in like 20th place or whatever. And I had like 12 people watch the stream, and I called it Delta Broom, which I thought was fucking hilarious. But my personal favorite streams is when I was trying to do... I didn't make it very far, or well, I did make it quite far. I was doing as many campaigns as I could, playing as many Rainworld campaigns as possible before the Watcher released. I managed to do... Survivor was... I did Survivor in a single day. I did... Let me actually... I'll look right now. I'll see what ones I did. I did... I gotta go way back. Did I do Monk first? No, I did... Yeah, I think I did Monk first. Completed all of Monk. In about 2 streams. One stream was 2 hours and 31 minutes, the other one was 30 minutes. I did... Or no, I did Survivor in a single stream with 2 hours. And then I did Monk in 2 streams. One was like half an hour, and I just got pissed off being in Chimney Canopy and I left. And the other one was about an hour, so it took me roughly 2 hours. And then I started doing Hunter. Hunter took me like 2 streams, yeah. So, and one of those streams was like half an hour. Because I just got sick of being in not Chimney Canopy, Sky Islands. And then the other one was like, it was like a 4-hour stream. And I just grinded through it. And then I did all of Artificer in about an hour and 9 minutes. All of Rivulet was done in about an hour and 40 minutes. And then I started Spearmaster, and I got 4 videos into Spearmaster. One was like 57 minutes because I got pissed off at being in garbage wastes. The other one was like an hour, and I managed to go to Moon and then come back to Pebbles. And then I started one in Pebbles, and it took me about an hour to get from the precipice to Pebbles. And then, for some reason, Spearmaster started crashing every time I wanted to leave Pebbles' room. So I never ended up finishing it, and I stopped at Pebbles. Hi, Milo. Oh. Hi, kitty. Oh, come here. You have stuff on your fur. That's typical. You're an outdoor cat. What should I expect? You want to say hi to stream? Hmm? You, like, want to lay, but you don't want to lay on me comfortably. Find a comfortable spot and lay down. Or just leave, I guess. Dude, I'm gonna get this fucking expedition done today, like, actually, hopefully. Hopefully the... Really? Oh, you're fucking shitting me. Hopefully the hidden missions aren't that hard. Fuck. That's my first death. Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense that that's my first death. Fuck, man. Great. Ice. After that, I deserve a fucking bowl of smoke. I just let one of the Discords I'm a part of know that I'm streaming. I don't typically tell people, but I figured why not. I'm bored. I wish to meet new people. I asked my cousin if he wanted to make an appearance in the stream, because I could just let him in. We could talk shit. It's not that hard. Oh, don't you get all whiny now, Milo. I'm in two pretty big fucking, like, chats, too, so who knows, someone might be up right now and just decide to show up. And I don't stream all that often, so it's rare to actually catch me doing something with my life. When I do stream, though, it's a nice break. It gives me time to talk to the people that I know. Like, even if they're not out there, I'm still being put out there. I'm still actually talking. Somebody may actually be listening. Who knows? It's nice. Being somebody who doesn't, right, live in the middle of nowhere, don't get to talk to anybody. Being a streamer is perfect, because, like, I'm just talking to myself anyways. So... I'm not gonna do that part over and over again. Fuck that. And like, my goal for streaming isn't to make money either. Typically everyone's like, I want to make money with my streams. Donate, donate, donate. No. Not my kind of style. I couldn't give a shit if you donated money. Whoops. I don't know what's going on. I can't see the thing. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say. Oh, and of course, it's all alone by myself now. Die. You must die. Watching them fall like that still reminds me that they're living beings. Hi. He just doesn't know I'm here. I'm standing right above him. He's just a little stinky head. Dude, are you kidding? Yeah, I'm not taking this shit today. Move along. Nothing to see here. I keep forgetting the bats are edible. I don't know how I forget that. I guess I've spent too much time playing Hunter. I'm getting like fucking triggered, man. My phone, every time I change screen, it keeps flashing. And that's what I'm using. Move out of the way, no more screen. And dude, like, the more I talk with people and the more people choose to interact with me, the more I'll actually, you know, be recommended to people. Even though I may be talking to myself, it doesn't matter. I'm still enjoying myself, and you know what? That's what matters. Ryan has access to all my streams. I should get him to edit a compilation to put on the main channel of all my Rainworld streams, of just the random shit that happens, the cool parts of stream. Yeah, I am resting here. I am not taking my chances going into fucking chimney canopy. Asked my cousin if he wanted to edit like a compilation of my Rainworld playthroughs. It'd be neat. Be a cool thing to watch. 90% of the time I'm just yapping though, so it doesn't really matter. There's not any like cool, oh my god moments, right? It's just sort of me streaming. Talking about why I love the game so much. But like, it also helps when other people are in the stream. When other people are actually, you know, in the stream, you just have a lot more, much more to talk about. It's not like you're just talking to yourself anymore. There's other people with other opinions and thoughts, and they talk. It's not just me, by myself, losing my mind. Come and get me, bitch. I want that mask, man. There's one. Fuck. Shit. Why must they all leave? Why must they decide that I'm not worth the meat to eat? They're just like, no, he's not. It's not worth it. He stabbed me twice. I have like 5 stabs worth of health. But they're not willing to stick around for 2 stabs. Like it's bullshit. Oh yeah, but now they'll come and get me, eh? I'm like going to get that fucking mask. It might take a while, but I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna sleep over here near the gate to Sky Islands so that I can get me a vulture mask, because I'm not going on with that one. Who would, really? My poor chat with 2 likes on it. My total 5 subscribers and 38 videos. Although some of those videos may be like half an hour long, 20 minutes, 11 seconds. They're not even worth being on the channel, but we just left them. It's just me switching games trying to find something fun to play. See, like there's one. Come get me, big guy. Gotcha. Don't leave, dude. There we go. I think we got it. Keyword think. Holy. That's the other thing about this game, is the movement system's fucking awesome. Some things you'll just never get over on console, because it's all done with the joystick. Like, why'd I come in here? Like, pole hopping and stuff like that. It's just, even moving around on poles as a whole, grabbing poles, you gotta remember to be holding up in order to grab a pole. Like, killing white lizards. Why? Because I'm kind of racist towards them. They're kind of the worst fucking thing in the entire game. Actually, I lie. The worst thing in the entire game is like, oh, what is it? The Miros vulture. That thing's god awful. It's still broken on console, so it still only targets the player. why? Because I fucking said so. Because I decided you were worth killing. Also because I want kill points, just in case it turns out to like, I have to like, I'll get 700 points or something. Because who knows. I'm gonna hibernate on the other side of this and I gotta take another washroom break. I wonder. I'm all by myself. That's how life be right now. That's fine. You know what? I'll probably stay up an extra 2 hours and do 2 more fucking expeditions. Because I'm a man like that. The spring peepers just started today. They're like a frog. They live in our pond that we have that's like right next to us. And there's a river that runs through the backyard and they live in that as well. Cool. Ryan's actually gonna edit together a cool fucking edit. Epic kills edit or something. Just make a neat edit. I'll be excited to watch it. I want to see how editing a video can really change how the stream or how the streamer ends up being perceived. But I walloped his ass, dude. Holy shit. That is a long way to be falling, dude. Don't do that, Slugcat. You scared me. Half to death, might I add. Holy shit. I thought I was genuinely gonna die on that fall. I was butt cheeks clenched on the way down. If I could, you know what? I might do a thing with Ryan where we rate Rainworld music. Cool dude. Why are you pointing that way? Iggy, I want to go this way. Why is Iggy even helping me? Iggy shouldn't help you during the— we're in an expedition, Iggy. Iggy, we've got missions to do. Who cares about Moon? I've got missions to complete, things to do. Holy shit. Yeah, he scared the shit out of me. Did not expect him to be there. I truly don't know how much good material there is in these videos. I don't even know if I am a good streamer. Like, would I be considered a good streamer? I highly doubt it. Like, severely highly doubt me as a good streamer. I'd see me as a mediocre streamer, but then again, I'm streaming via my PlayStation, so... If I had real streaming equipment, things might go differently. But unfortunately, I don't. Because I spent all my money on other things when I should have been buying a fucking PC. I said I was gonna buy a PC this year, I said I was gonna save up, and I never ended up saving up to buy a PC. So, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna sell my car anyways, so. Cause it's gonna be undrivable in the next fucking 5 years or whatever it is. It's gonna be useless. It's a track car, it's not good for anything. It may be my dream car, but I'm willing to give it up because it's pointless. I wanted to drive it on the road, not on the track. The track's too expensive, I can't even afford to go to a track. Flows? No, this is the other one. I don't remember. It's the one song I can never remember the name to. I'm so excited for when Watcher drops. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm so looking forward to doing the countless hours of rot. I'm gonna go through the entirety of this entire region in like a single go. Oh, fucking no way! I stumbled into a thing. Cool. That's epic. That means that's one less off the list that I have to worry about. See, this is how expeditions are supposed to go. I don't typically do expeditions as, like, just basic... Essentially, it's essentially basic, Survivor with just, like, Hunter Backspear is all it is. I don't typically just do basically regular Survivor. I always do, oh, it's gonna be all powered up. Playing this way is kind of nice. It's a change of pace. I'm enjoying it. funny. Funny dead critters. And still, even without Hunter, I was still able to take down a fucking vulture, bro. With my bare hands. Nothing but me and 2 spears. They're so funny. They run around. This is one region that's like extremely boring to go through if you've been through, like your first time through is like, oh, okay, this is shaded Citadel, right? It's shaded for a reason. There's fucking nothing here. And then you have your second time through, which is like balls to the walls, fucking... I gotta get somewhere, so I'm gonna go there. How much rain time? Oh, we have lots of rain time. The timer has blessed us today. Enough time for me to get the pearl and probably get to, This whole time I haven't used the map, really. I've kind of just been neglecting the map. I know the pearl's in that room. Yep. Oh, that's fucking... Oh, I'm not afraid of spiders, and that's fucking terrifying. Dude, instantaneous death. I'm ending the stream today. That's where we're gonna cut it. That actually fucking scared me. My heart pounded out of my chest when I seen that below me. You know what? I'll probably stream tomorrow. I might. You know what? If I get up early enough, maybe I'll stream early for once, you know? Typically I don't stream early because, you know, my parents walk into my room walk into my house at that, like, and my sister walks into my house and I got the doors open and, you know, shit's going on outside. I live on a fucking farm. Of course there's shit going on outside. But maybe I'll try streaming earlier instead of streaming late into the night like I typically do. I guess I'll see y'all.